Want to get into Future Riddim but don't know where to start? You're in the right place. I'm Prod Shi, and today we're diving into Future Riddim productions for beginners. I'm going to guide you through everything you need to know to start making bangers. If you're looking for the perfect sounds to kickstart your Future Riddim journey, check out my Future Riddim Kit Volume 3. It's now 50% off. This thing is loaded with the best drum samples and vinyl presets for Future Riddim. Perfect for beginners. Link in the description. Future Riddim is a subgenre of dubstep that blends intricate sound design and heavy bass. And it's gained tons of popularity just because of how catchy it is with its rhythm and unique character that it has to it. It's super futuristic and boundary pushing within dubstep, which is already sort of a boundary pushing genre. Let's break down how you can start producing your own Future Riddim tracks. Bass is the backbone of Future Riddim. A lot of producers focus on creating powerful growls, wobbles, and sub bass. For beginners, learning to layer bass sounds is key. Next up, drums and percussion. Drums in Future Riddim have a distinctive groove. You'll want tight, punchy kicks and crisp snares and claps. Finally, we've got synths and effects. Adding atmospheric synths and laser-like effects gives your track that futuristic feel. For beginners, I recommend FL Studio or Ableton. Both are intuitive and have good tools to create Future Riddim sounds. Serum and Vital are fantastic synths for this genre. I personally recommend Vital because it is free. My preset pack is full of Vital presets. You'll want to get comfortable with Vital and Serum because they let you create lush atmospheres and heavy basses. And there are hundreds and thousands of videos on YouTube on Serum and Vital that teach you sound design. I also have tons of sound design videos on my channel. Let's get into some sound design. We'll use Vital for this. Let's go ahead and just pick a random wavetable, pitch it down, and let's add some LFOs to this wavetable frame. A little bit of multiband compression. Some distortion.
Could you guys do me a favor and subscribe? More than half of the people watching my channel are not subscribed. Thank you.
Automate this volume too. Turn up the unison voices. Put it on harmonic mode. Now I can change the spectral spread. A little bit of chorus. Maybe some delay. It's like really short. A little bit of reverb. Low cut. Now I can just click through wavetables. That's cool. Now let's build some drums. I'm using the Future Riddim Kit Volume 3 for this. These drums will make your track hit from the start. Cool hi-hat. Get a kick. This is typically what your foundation for a Future Riddim drum pattern will look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. And this is a solid foundation to start with, and then if you want to get creative, you can add little kick patterns and whatnot and get unique with it, like maybe skip a hi-hat, add like a double clap, experiment with stuff and have fun with it and be creative. It looks pretty cool. You don't always have to do this type of stuff, but it can add a unique character to your sound, and you can come up with your own little patterns to make yourself stand out. If you're a beginner, this could be a lot of information to take in. So in my drum kit, I included just drum loops for you to play around with. So for example, like Stank Face, Swagga, Tune Punch, Cookies, Chocolate, all these drum loops right here, you can just open up a project, toss it in there, and it's already going to be slapping. And then you could start practicing your sound design while this drum pattern is playing. You could just write like a simple bass line. And from there, you can just sound design and have fun with it and just experiment with sounds and have fun, and you might just come up with something fire. You never really know. One sound design technique I like to do, turn on a filter. In LFO2, I can turn this to envelope mode and just kind of get this thing to like sweep a filter across it. This data comp effect is really cool. I can just automate that. To create an automation clip, you can click this multi-link to controllers button. Just adjust the knob, then right click it and click on create automation clips. I'm just going to throw some OTT on it. I can also sidechain it using Fruity Balance. I'll just dock one of these mixer channels to the left, and then I'll route my bass through it. I'll add a Fruity Balance to that, create an automation clip on the volume, and there we go. Now we can duck the volume on the kicks, which will let the bass come through, or that'll let the kicks come through harder. We'll go ahead and just add like a little pitch automation thing at the end here. That's cool. Let's automate this filter instead, manually. That'll be cool. Another thing, chord progressions. We're bringing out the musicality. The thing I like to do, it's very controversial, but whatever. A little bit OTT on the master. A lot of pros do this, so you can say all you want, but pros are doing it. Also, we're gonna make our sub mono. So in Maximus, I'm gonna toggle this low, and then turn this stereo separation to 100% merged. Now we can just add like a melody on top of this, which would be pretty sweet. I'm going to use one of my presets from the preset pack. I'm going to put some delay on it. Cool, because you can just do anything you want. There's no really rules. It's fun because you can just experiment and create unique sounds. A common mistake for beginners is to overcomplicate things. Don't try to add too many sounds at once. Just focus on getting the drums and the bass right and build from there. Keep on practicing. It takes time to develop your sound. I know it can be difficult to understand at first, but it's like any skill in life. You have to practice and you have to learn. You can't pick up a skateboard and be a professional skateboarder on your first day. You can't produce Future Riddim and be a professional Future Riddim producer on your first day. It takes time, dedication, focus, and energy. This project right here is the exact same thing. Unison voices with the harmonics, low pass filter, drums. Once again, this is the same technique I did for those other two tracks. Unison voices, harmonics, low pass filter, and then the post-processing. I got some Omicide distortion, 3 OTTs, just some EQ, cutting out the lows, limiter, flanger, side widener. But it just sounds amazing. I love the way this sounds. Now you have a solid foundation to start creating Future Riddim. Remember to keep learning, experimenting, and most importantly, have fun with it. And remember guys, this is just the beginner starting point, foundation for creating Future Riddim. If you guys want to learn more about intros and build-ups and song structure and mixing and all that, my channel is full of tutorials on these topics. And don't forget, Future Riddim Kit Volume 3 is in the description. These drums are very high quality and I put a lot of effort into sound designing and creating them. They can also be used for other genres, pretty much all of EDM, and they are 50% off right now. I have not had a single complaint about this drum kit so far. Everybody has purchased it at full price and left me with amazing feedback on it. So don't miss out on the 50% sale because it's only going to be 50% for a limited time. Check out this video to dive deeper into sound design, or explore my tutorial playlist for even more tips. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.